Hello, everyone. This is the wonderful Silent Kingdom campaign run by Comfort and Cantrips, the crew of the five of us. Uh, Starting it off, hello, I am Robin. I am also known as Smoghog, and I am the DM. So I play everyone. Next off, we
Did we?
forgot to set up an order. Gosh dang it, we set up literally everything except for an order to talk in. So, Zeta, introduce yourself and your character.
Oh, 1 second. The website is being annoying and taking a while to load. Hello, I am Zeta. I am playing. I do believe I called my character Zalus, but I might be wrong. The website of my character sheet is not loading. I am playing a Lashunta mechanic, and I suppose we'll have a more detailed introduction later when we start playing.
Yes, yes. All I need from y'all is character names and personal names. All right, Isabella, take it away.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and in this campaign, I will be playing a Yosoki named Poke.
Cool, cool. Faye,
Hi, I am Faye Fairy. I am going to be playing Andy Feist.
wonderful. Everything.
Hello, I am Everything Audios. I will be playing Xena. She is a Lashunta xenoarchaeologist technomancer.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Whew. As always, by the way, sorry if audio things seem weird. I am adjusting them on the fly to try and give everyone a balanced audio setup. And if anything sounds off, please feel free to tell us in the chat, um, because I can adjust things better if I know what y'all are hearing. All right, so let us start the campaign of the Silent Kingdom. The four of you have long since dreamed of going amongst the stars, seeing worlds that were never really meant to be discovered, setting foot on places that had never before been seen. And finally, through the Starfinder Explorers Society, you have that chance. Welcome to the wonderful and illustrious science team of the Starfinder Society. You all have your own jobs and roles and specialities amongst the crew. Your jobs will range anywhere from seeking out an artifact that has been rumored to have resurfaced to setting foot on dangerous new planets and exploring them for the good of humanity. You all have been, gosh dang it, how do I don't want to deal with this. Wonderful. Sorry, fun fact, we got our first bot in stream.
Woo, we made it.
Woo,
We're
we made it.
so.
So I had to ban them. Um,
Oh,
Fun. So that's what I was dealing with. Sorry for the interruption. All right. What was I? All right. So you all are on Absalom Station. Absalom Station is a fairly large habitat in space that used to orbit around Absalom, which is the planet that has long since disappeared since the end of the rift. No one's sure what happened to Absalom, but Absalom Station has become a kind of intersecting ground for most people, given the fact that it is also the place where all interstellar travel pops in and out when they are using the beacon way of travel, because it has the main beacon for this star system. it is also just kind of the trade, or one of the main trade ports for all of the solar system, and is the metaphorical center of the Pact Worlds. Amongst Absalom Station is also the headquarters of the Starfinder Society, a society built on exploration and discovery as its main forms of helping this wonderful Pact world. You all have been hired by the Starfinder Society and have found yourself at the headquarters. You've been called in for a meeting with basically your boss. And at this point, as you guys are in the waiting room, I want you to each describe your character.
Are we going in the same order as before?
I do not care.
Okay, I'll start there.
Sure, we'll go and okay. Just this isn't like something dangerous. I just need you to describe your characters. You're not going to die if you do it wrong.
I don't know, you made a lot of threats before we went live.
It was real terrifying.
To be fair, I was under quite a bit of duress. So, yeah, let's go in the same order as we did before. All right, so Zeta, take it away.
Okay, Zalas is a male Lashunta. He's kind of wearing a kind of a grey suit, not a suit thing, but sci-fi clothes are hard to describe. But he's wearing mostly like a grey space. Like I am useless at describing sci-fi clothes.
What armor is he wearing?
Uh, 1 second. Inventory. Why isn't it in my inventory? That's the. No, I didn't want to sign it. No, website. No.
Okay, so he's wearing a gray sci-fi outfit. Whatever that means to
Yes.
you is what it is. So congrats, you have a color and a genre. Wondrous. Who's next?
I think it was
Isabella
Faye next.
or Faye. I don't know. I don't remember what the order was. I just picked random people. So Faye, go.
I am a small goblin, about 3 feet high. She's sitting in the rain. Feet don't touch the ground, so she's just kind of kicking them back and forth. And she is wearing a mid-calf length dress. Yeah.
All right. Isabella.
Sitting in the waiting room is Poke, and he's a southern gentleman. Grew up on the planet of Akaton, and you can see he stands at about 3'5" and is wearing a simple jacket and a hat. But if you look closely at his skin, you see that it appears there's almost a second, almost unseeable layer there, as he has on a second skin flight suit.
You know, when you described your character, you didn't tell me he was going to have a southern accent, which means that now all of the people in Akaton have southern accents, and I need to run with this.
I
Which
did
is
tell
somehow.
you. No, I did tell you he has a southern accent, but you didn't hear me, and I didn't bring it up again.
Ah,
I'm
you know, this is somehow like perfectly in line with what Akaton would do, honestly. So, yeah, cool.
I I have got the website working. I am wearing a station wear flight suit.
Okay, so you're wearing a flight suit. Got it.
Yes.
We have more than just a genre and a color now. Wow. Sorry, I'm not going to be an a-hole. That I get it. The website was being mean. All right, and finally, Atlas.
Um, Xena is a female Lashunta. She is 5'8", but kind of like tries to make herself smaller because she truly doesn't want to be seen. Uh, Mint green skin, antenna that are kind of uh, moving on their own out of nervousness. She has like long, semi braided white hair, and her outfit is mostly um, a mixture of things that she thought would be appropriate on a spaceship. So some of it's kind of like cyber, some of it's just like regular boots. Just she tried her hardest. She is currently very much enraptured with a scanner that she brought with her, using that as a way to completely avoid having to talk or look at anyone.
Wonderful. All right. So, you all are sitting in the waiting room to meet with the first seeker. This is like the boss of all of Starfinder Society. Um, she there's kind of this understanding that this is going to be one of the few times you're going to meet her. Um, she doesn't meet with people super often because she's very busy, but she tries to meet new recruits and will meet and will meet with you if need be, but most in the future most information or jobs that you will get will be through your friendly AI named Guidance. Speaking of, the secretary for the first secretary is also Guidance, because Guidance runs half of the Lore Spire complex, which is the headquarters for the Starfinder Society. Perks of being an AI. So, appearing in front of the door is a hologram. Guidance takes on many forms. Today, they are taking on the form of a Lashunta with a centaur lower half. You're you're not entirely sure if this was an actual person that the AI met or if they're trying out new combinations again. Guidance, in their centaur Lashunta form, looks at you and goes, "Hello, are you the new science team?"
Yes, we are.
Wonderful. The first seeker will see you in just a moment. Just wanted to ask a few questions before you came in. First off, did all of you sign the contracts and waivers?
Well, I did. I'm not sure about the rest of these people.
I did.
Yes, I did. I had a question. What did you want us to put about for the next of kin section? I just wanted to make sure that I filled the form out completely correct for you.
That is the place where we will send your ashes if you are vaporized, pulverized, dismembered, beheaded. I shouldn't bore you with all the glorious ways that you could end up dying, but that's where we'll send your ashes.
Oh, understandable. What if I wanted them sent to numerous planets? Could y'all arrange that for me?
Yes, we actually have a different form for if there's multiple next of kin that we need to send it to. You hear like a printer sound, and a built-in printer against one of the walls like prints out a form, and Guidance reaches over, grabs it, and hands it to you. Um, it seems like Guidance is a hard light uh, hologram, which allows them to interact with the human world. At least here. It's probably different depending on where they're being projected from. Yes, just fill this out completely, sign here, here, and you will then, and we'll figure out where to send it. If it's multiple planets, just note that here.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much.
No worries. None of these planets would happen to be outside of the Pact Worlds, would they?
No, they're mostly in this general vicinity, Akaton and so forth.
Wonderful. That would be another set of paperwork if it need to go outside of the Pact Worlds. And you, did you sign all the paperwork?
Uh, yes.
Wonderful. All right. Well, with the paperwork signed, and I see that we have medical forms for all of you. Wonderful. That seems like we are good to go. All right. Uh, the first sequel will see you momentarily. Thank you for your service. And Guidance just kind of blips out of existence. After a
Well,
few,
that's cool.
after about a minute, the doors to the first seeker's office open, and you are ushered inside as Guidance reappears, only to then disappear and reappear once again within the first seeker's office. The first seeker, whose name is Luwazi Elsabo, is a dark-skinned woman a with pretty long curly hair. Um, she has one mechanical arm, which is a dark gray. It doesn't look. It's humanoid in design, but it's not meant to fool anyone into thinking it's anything but a machine arm. She also holds various different trophies from all of her different missions, including chalices, weapons, different artifacts, all along her belts and her pockets and such. And she wears the Starfinder First Seeker crest upon her chest plate. Ah, hello. It's wonderful to meet you all. I am Lawazi, and I am very glad to make your acquaintance. I am sure that Guidance has already gotten all paperwork filled out. They are very good at that. But I just wanted to introduce you all formally to each other and to me. My name, as you have already heard, is Lawazi. Probably heard it a few times. They've even said it twice already. I am the first seeker. I make sure that our goals are always in the Starfinder Society's best interests. I will be in charge of making sure that the missions you get sent on are at the right difficulty for your experience, and make sure that you are sent on things that do not go against the Starfinder's set of morals. Guidance will be the one who gives you said missions, and she will also be the one who recommends to me new missions to send you on. You will have your own uh, guidance within your ship, which you will see shortly. I believe that you have a Phoenix class ship, if I am remembering right. And she turns to Guidance to double check. Guidance seems to take a second to just look through and see, just almost seeming like they're just looking at, oh, do 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 do. And then she looks back and goes, yes, a Phoenix class ship. Loazi then turns back and goes, wonderful. Uh, to introduce you to each other, she points to the meek and shy one. What is your character's name again?
Xena.
Xena. This is Xena. She will be the captain in charge of this expedition and future expeditions. She then points to your Yosoki. What is your name again?
His name is Poke. Poke.
Got it.
Poke.
She then turns to Poke and goes, "This is Poke. He will be your pilot and is also your resident geologist."
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
She then turns to the other Lashunta. What is your name?
I'm pretty sure the two of us are Lashuntas.
Zeta, your character.
Zalis.
Zalus. She then turns to Zalus. This is Zalus. He is your resident mechanic and is also a engineer, which of course go hand in hand. Always helpful to have on a ship. And finally, this Mystic. What is your name?
Andy.
This is Andy. Andy is your she is, gosh dang it, you are, I forgot your PhD. What do you have a degree in?
Blah 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 blah. What was it called again?
It was a fancy name.
It
Oh,
was a fancy name.
and your leader is also a xenoarchaeologist.
Where does it say on the website?
I do not know. Either way, she introduces all four of you together and then turns back to you and goes, "All right. It is wonderful to have made all of your acquaintances, and I am glad to have met you. I will give you your first mission. We are currently setting up we have found a planet that we wish for you to look into. But the planet is still being scouted by our forward team. You will meet them when you go there. They'll be there for about a week while you are there. Don't worry, they are the best of the best, and they will make sure that there is nothing too dangerous or likely to kill you on the planet, and they will set up your habitation station. But for now, we have gotten word that along the along the Diaspora, the asteroid belt at the far end of the Pact Worlds, that a set of ruins has been found in one of the asteroids. We wish for you all to go there, catalog whatever is in there, research, and make sure that everything that is in there is documented and studied. She says this in a way that makes you that there's an understanding in the Starfinder Society that to study something also usually means to bring back anything shiny from said place.
Ah,
As a goblin, I like shiny.
The Starfinder Society is both an adventuring society and a exploration society. So looting is fairly smiled upon, and in fact, it's one of their main ways of finding new artifacts.
so we're going by 19th century archaeology rules.
Except for you're not going to snort anything. And anything of actual scientific value or cultural value is always brought back to be stored in the Lore Spire Complex Museum.
Also, no dynamite.
Yes, dear God. No blowing up the ruins, please.
Oh, but I'm proficient in grenades.
There's a difference between leaving explosive marks and blowing up the ruins. All right.
For the record, I'm a botanist.
I'm sorry. The botanist is proficient with explosives.
No. Someone else said that.
Oh, let me guess. That was our space goblin.
No, the space goblin's the botanist.
Who said they were proficient with explosives?
Poke is. He was a miner. He's got to
Right.
be used to using them.
Okay, but at least you know how to use them without blowing up the ruins.
No, but I could if I wanted to.
Don't.
You concern me, all of you. Okay, I don't know if I maybe put together the best scientific team for all of this. But okay. All right. This is an unnamed asteroid, so you are going to have to go to, if I remember what the name of this place is, you are going to have to go to Broken Rock, which is the Free Captain's headquarters, and uh, find out where it is from there. Just so you know what the Free Captains are, they're pirates, so be careful. But they're also the best place to try and find, information about anything in this asteroid belt. With that, the the first seeker looks at you all and goes, "Any questions?"
What can you tell us about the diaspora asteroid belt?
Uh, it was created when two planets collided into each other. There's not a lot known about the two planets. They are named, and we know some of their geology from the rocks that are floating about, but besides that, it's kind of a mystery. It is also a popular place for mining and excavation. The rumor that we heard comes from basically someone was mining an asteroid and accidentally broke into a set of ruins. According to Pact World law, they had to stop, report it, all of that, and they can't mine there anymore until it is uh, cleared out and made sure that there's A, nothing dangerous inside, and B, nothing worth preserving inside. It is also a popular place for smugglers and pirates, which you probably already guessed because you are going to a pirate den to get information as to where this asteroid is. Anything else?
Xena raises her hand slightly.
Yes.
Um, is it too late to switch someone else in as the leader?
Yep.
Um, okay.
All right. Well, this looks like a wonderful crew. I hope to see many wonderful and delectable finds coming from you all. I now hand you over to Guidance. She will point you in the direction of your ship. Guidance then turns to you and goes, "Hello. Your ship is down 2 halls. Take a left. You'll find an elevator. Go down to floor 3, and then walk out the elevator, and you will soon find yourself in the hangar. From there, I will meet you and point you to your ship." All right.
Thank you.
After following these directions, hopefully, and not getting lost, hopefully, you find your way to the elevator, go down to floor 3 as was said, and go to the hangar. The hangar is filled from top to bottom with ships of various size, colors, different flags emblazoned on them, and it's not hard to find yours, given that it's one of the few with no nicks, scratches, or designs decaled onto it. Yours is a fresh ship right off of the manufacturing line.
Ooh.
Guidance is holographically projected from your ship, Hello. I am very glad to see that you have found your ship. Do you have any questions about this ship?
No, sirree. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful ship. I am just so impressed that it. Look at the condition of this Phoenix class ship. I have never seen anything so spectacular in my entire life. If I can just, praise you guys for doing this for us.
We are very glad. We always wish to outfit our new recruits with the best gear that we can. This Phoenix class ship was just made a few days ago and sent over. We are very glad that it is now in capable hands, and we hope that you will soon be adding a few nicks and scratches to it from your first mission. Please do attempt to not lose it or get it destroyed, though. They are incredibly expensive, and the next one will be coming out of your pay.
Understood. Thank
Good
you.
to
Fair.
know.
Wonderful. I'll meet you inside. And with that, guidance opens the entrance to the ship. A platform lowers, very Star Warsy. It slowly lowers down. It's big enough for cargo and such to get hauled on, which you shouldn't really need as you have been outfitted, as the Starfinder Society has already outfitted you for your first mission. And you go inside. A Phoenix class ship is a fairly large ship. It's built for scientific expeditions. It's not very well outfitted for fights, although it can hold its own, but it is incredibly well outfitted for scientific expeditions and has just about every type of scientific equipment or lab or scanner that you would need on board. Alright, now we get into something fun. Who takes up what role on the ship? I believe I kind of can guess who is on what role, but I'll ask just in case. Alright, give me 1 second. No, I need the roles. I need the roles. I don't need the types of ships. Gosh dang it. Alright. Alright, so who is our pilot?
That would be Poke down over here.
Wonderful. Who is our science officer?
Um, that one Xena can do.
Wonderful. Who is our gunner? Does anyone have any ranks in the gunnery skill?
Uh,
Okay, that's interesting. Who is the engineer?
uh, that would be me.
Who do we have left who doesn't have a role?
Me, Andy.
Wonderful. Andy, you're the gunner. Congrats.
Good lord, we're screwed.
Let's hope.
Let's just hope. Let's just hope we won't need to shoot at any of the pirates.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
hope. 'Cause I don't think that will end well. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Uh, All right. Now that you all know your roles, by the way, you won't be sitting in the gunnery seat the entire time. These are roles for like if you get into a fight. Besides that, you guys can all do everything if you're not in a fight. And these aren't permanent. You can change them if need be. All right. On to Broken Rock. How do you guys want to travel there? Do you wish to do a basic, just the slow, we are just going to travel normally? Or do you guys wish to use the beacon travel?
Guess that would be the pilot's decision.
I say we take this baby for a ride. I say we fly on over there.
So, I don't need information travel, I need. Gosh dang it. Alright. By the way, when I say beacons, I'm talking about the drift beacons. So technically, when you are piloting by beacon, you are drifting. Um, so are you drifting or are you just flying over there? There's not a huge difference in time because it's within Pact World. Um, Drifting is only necessary when you go outside of Pact World.
I think we'll just fly.
Got it, got it. All right. Can someone give me a D100 roll?
On it.
Yes, Zeta with your space dice.
46.
I forgot Zeta has space dice.
Yeah,
I
space dice.
I love that so much. All right.
46.
Wonderful. All right. Ooh, fun, fun. As you all, all right. As you're traveling, so you are flying through the, so you are flying from Absalon Station to the Diaspora. You pass by Akaton and Verces. Idari is not within orbit for you guys to even pass by. But as you are passing by the area where Idari orbits, you notice a set of ships. Science officer, because you are also science. The science officer also handles communications, so like because they also
Oh,
handle
we're
scanning.
screwed, guys. We're,
Um,
we're screwed, guys.
Ah,
I mean, all of you will be able to hear them and talk to them. It's just you're the one who goes yes or no to whether or not you accept a call. Uh,
Ooh,
you receive a transmission request.
uh, yes.
Wonderful. All right. I need someone to make me. Actually, if you accept the communicate, a video feed comes on. You see a Shireen captain. Sorry, I don't know what the dogs are going crazy for. That is Harvey. Everyone say hi, Harvey.
hi, Harvey.
Hi, Harvey.
Sorry.
Hi.
All right. So you see a Shireen captain. Shireens are an insectoid-like species. They are evolved from the swarm, an old, terrifying. The swarm name kind of just explains it. They were a swarm. But they've evolved since then. And the Shireen captain, who is on a UIE Hiveguard style ship, I will give that to you without making you guys try to roll, which is a large destroyer class ship, hails you and goes, very sorry. We see that you are a Starfinder ship. Yes? Starfinder Society?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. We were just wondering, do you have guidance on board?
We we do.
Wonderful, wonderful. Are you carrying any cargo?
Are we carrying any cargo?
I don't think we are at the moment, beyond like
I
normal
mean,
scientific
besides,
tools.
yeah.
Then no.
Understood, understood. How many people are on board?
Including guidance?
Mm, he turns to someone. He turns back. Yes.
5.
Wonderful, wonderful. And why are you voyaging?
We were sent to go to the Broken Rock uh, to get information for our mission.
And what mission would that be?
A scientific one?
Ah, very interesting. Wonderful. Thank you. Sorry, I've been taking census surveys of all the ships we've been passing. Thank you for answering.
You are welcome.
Have a wonderful day. And with that, the transmission ends, and the UIE Harvguard just keeps going on its merry way. For those of you who do not know what a Shireen is, this is not. They are a strange species. They just recently gained independent thought because they used to be part of a hive mind, which leads them to do weird things like that because they just find something interesting and decide to do it. All right. Uh, as you guys approach Broken Rock, you get another transmission request.
Gonna click yes again.
Wonderful. This time you see a, and by the way, everyone can see and talk to these people. It's not just your science officer. This time you see a gruff-looking Lashunta woman. All right, what do you want?
We need to enter.
Why?
We're on a mission for the Starfinder Society.
Okay, understood. She sends you some docking coordinates. Dock there. How many days?
Captain, how many days are we going to be here?
Captain? Everything?
Technology has won out. Um,
Oh no.
just like a couple of days until we get the information we need.
Wonderful. All right. Doc, you'll be paying 10 credits a day. Do you want a cleaning service?
No, I think we're okay.
All right. Well, go ahead. You have clearance to land. And she shuts off the communication. Broken Rock is a interesting place. It's filled with pirates and smugglers. It's not safe by any means, and if you didn't have guidance on board your ship to make sure no one tried to steal it, you probably wouldn't feel so good about leaving it here while you went and talked to people. Um, I need someone to roll to see if they know where to go talk to someone. And because of that, I need to pull up someone's sheet so I know what skills there are in this game. Because I haven't DM'd this in so long. Or I'm just going to look up Starfinder skills because your sheets don't like me. Alright. Oh, I need a culture check from someone.
I can do it.
Oh, I was about to say, can we all roll?
Anyone with ranks in culture can roll.
I'm pretty good at culture.
Because culture is a trained skill. Basically,
Anything?
this is a new foreign area, and you guys need to figure out where you're supposed to go.
An 18.
18?
22.
22? Wonderful.
14.
You try to go into an alley before you are pulled out very suddenly by your. You're not the geologist. Oh my gosh. Why do I keep trying to make you the rogue of every party?
It's what you're used to me playing.
I'm so used to you playing the rogue. Um, Zeta, what is your class again?
Mechanic.
Mechanic. By your mechanic. You're pulled out by your mechanic. You take them to what amounts to basically a bar. It's a little more run down than most bars most of you have been to, and it's the best place for trying to get information in Broken Rock. The barkeep is a very large draconian. You're not sure if he's large for a draconian. You just know he's large and he's a draconian. He has blue scales and he is manning the bar with quite a bit of skill. He looks at you as you come in. Look, beer is beer is a credit. Anything more is gonna cost you at least 2 or 3 credits. Do you have money? Well,
That is, um, one moment. That is a wonderful question. Do we have money?
yes, you guys each have starting money.
We have.
Hi, Peyton.
Hi, Peyton Source Rex. Yes, you all have starting cash. We're just going to say you each have 100 credits starting cash to make this simple.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was like, where?
I was, and all I was thinking was like, I spent my credits on my equipment.
No, you get starting money and your equipment money. It's okay. Um, Never mind.
I'm
You,
sorry.
you each have 100 credits. So he looks at you and goes, "Well, you got money or not?
Yes,
Yes,
we do.
yes, we have money.
Good. I need at least a credit from each of you. I don't want any freeloaders in here."
I hand over a credit.
He hands you a beer in a slightly clean glass.
Thank you.
Well, what about the rest of y'all?
Here, take 2 credits out. Just one beer for me though.
I
You
don't
can
think
have a
you
credit, no
understand
beer.
how this works, but okay. And he takes your 2 credits and hands you a beer. And he takes your credit and hands you a beer as well. Well, shy guy,
Xena is absolutely terrified of this large person. Just kind of
I,
hands over a credit.
you need something a little stronger. He pours you don't know what, but it's clear, and that scares you. And he hands it to you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. And he takes your credits and he goes back to taking care of the bar. For the people who rolled well, the barkeep or pirates in this bar are going to be the best people to talk to for local information. Luckily for you, being Broken Rock, almost everyone here is a pirate, and there's not a lot of people who make a living just here. So who do you plan on talking to?
Could you describe some of the patrons, any prominent ones that stand out in the crowd?
You'd be more hard pressed to not find a prominent member of this crowd, but I'll give you a few. Amongst them, you see what looks to be at least a few Eoxians who seem to be mulling around trying to figure out where someone is. You're not sure who. You find one, I forget what the lizard folk are called. I'm gonna call them lizard folk until I can remember their name, but they're big old lizard people. Um, I could just pull open the races in the player's handbook. Where are you? Be nice to me book. Vesk, that's what they're
I will.
called. You see a Vesk or two walking about. One of them is blind, does not seem to impact him, although he does run into a few people. One of which being a Yosoki, who gets stepped on and stepped over. You see a android in the corner. Their bright blue hair seems to clash against a rather sullen attitude. And of course, there is humans galore.
We talk to the android.
What do you want?
I heard there was a rumor of some ruins being discovered around here.
Those fucking things. God, I hate. Yes, there were ruins discovered. Let me guess, you're another adventuring party or hopeful crew that's going to go explore them and waste more of my fucking time while you do so.
Well, that's certainly a way to put it, but yes, yes, we are.
I bought that area of asteroids, fair and square, and of course, my fucking luck, it has ruins in it. So now I can't harvest any of those because we need to check to see if there's any other ruins. Fucking hate Pact World laws.
I hear you. They are very frustrating, but if you give us the information that we need, the sooner we can get in there, find out what's around, and get you back into that mining business.
That's what we're here for.
You know, if you guys were to, say, loot the place and then just tell people there was nothing worth studying after, I would be able to get back to mining. That is, if you're, willing to just loot it and leave and let it get mined.
But there might be a history worth protecting.
Oh, great, they sent scientists.
Now, I don't like the way you just said scientists like that. I mean, I I came from a humble mining background, much like yourself, as well. But we're doing really great work.
Sure you are. Here, she sends you basically uh she sends over some data to one of you telling you the coordinates of the rock. Go look at it. To God, there's just nothing on there worth studying. She seems very done talking to you all.
Well, we got the coordinates.
Yeah, I'd say that was a success.
Wonderful. Hey, Captain, do you drink your drink?
I'm not the captain, but I did want Xena to take like a little sip of whatever the clear liquid was.
Wonderful. Make me a con check.
Yay! With my +0 to Constitution, sure. That's a 4.
You attempt to swallow whatever this liquid is and proceed to spit it out all over the place. Onto the Vesk.
So sorry.
Why do you spit on me? Do you wish to fight?
Oh, no, 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 no. Xena is like backing out of this bar at this point. It's just on the brink of tears. I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that.
And he turns away from you. Wonderful. Cool, cool. Do you guys do anything else on Broken Rock, or are you just getting the fuck out of here?
Uh,
I think after that encounter, we should just get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
So Peyton asked,
Please.
Peyton Sorcerex asked if we buy an advantage or disadvantage token, do we have to use it this session? That is a great question. You, Atlas, do you want to explain how advantage disadvantage tokens work to all the
I
new viewers?
can. So, to everyone who's new, we've decided to set up something called advantage and disadvantage tokens. To answer your question, yes, they only last this session. But essentially, if you go to our website, which should have been linked in the chat, by the way, if you go to our website, they're only $1. You can either buy an advantage token, so we or the DM can get advantage on a roll by using said token, or a disadvantage token. So we, as the players, can have one of either like another party member or an enemy the DM throws at us. Trying so hard not to cough. I'm so sorry. Essentially, yeah, that's how they work. Advantage, disadvantage. Again, they're only $1. They're on our website. And DM, if you need me to send that to you, I can.
I actually asked in chat, so that way I can send it out again in chat.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. So I will send out the link again, but yes, it should have been sent in chat already. I am not sure if it did. But I believe if you look up Comfort and Cantrips, the website will come up. And can you give... It did not. That sucks. I will send the link in chat once I get it. Um, if if you buy a disadvantage token, um, I guess yes, you could buy it for the DM, and the crew
Yes, you
will get
can also.
and the crew you can yes you can buy both the DM or the party advantage or disadvantage tokens. And if it's a disadvantage token for me, the crew will get to decide when I use it. All right. Atlas, have you sent it?
Oh, okay, my bad. You didn't specifically say that. Yeah, I'm just. Hold on.
Just send it to me
Sorry.
in chat, and I will put it out there. All right.
Yep, I got it.
While that is happening, are you staying on Blackrock or getting the heck out of there?
Please, can we
Or
leave?
Broken Rock?
We're moseying on out.
Moseying on out. All right. Wonderful. As you guys get to your ship, you see some people on your docking platform. They look gruff. If To the one of you who knows the type, they look like miners. There's not a ton of difference between the look between space miners and planetary miners. One of the things that gives it away is their high-powered laser cutting instruments that they have on them.
Guys, are we approaching stealthily? Or do you want me to go over there and talk to him?
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't talk to them.
All right. Let's go then. And Poke approaches the miners, and he is acting very confident as he does so.
All right. In front of you are a handful of miners, about 3 or 4. One of them, the biggest of them, who does not in fact carry any sort of laser equipment or anything, but just a big ass pike, um, that or a big ass um, mining. I almost said mining stick.
A pickaxe?
Pickaxe. That's the thing. A big ass pickaxe. By the way, I just sent the link to our website in chat. Um, I'm gonna set up Nightbot for future streams to send that automatically every once in a while. Also, now chat can be seen on screen because I just realized the chat box overlay was above the chat box because I'm smart.
Wondering about that.
I'm smart. I know how to do this. All right. So, in front of you are a few miners, one of which being a big ass one with a pickaxe. He looks at you and goes, "You guys investigating the ruins?
Yes, that would be us.
You're gonna mosey on out of here and say that there wasn't anything on them."
But that would be against protocol.
Very against protocol. I don't know. Maybe if there was a price, we might be willing to go against protocol. But we.
Thank you, Rose Thorn VA, for following. He looks at you and goes, "A price? Uh-uh. You don't see how this works. You see, if you don't mosey on out of here and tell someone that there was nothing on there, we're gonna find you and we're gonna shoot you out of goddamn space."
Well, that would be unfortunate for us. Um, but I still don't think we can just say that.
Hmm. You don't think. I can tell that. You know what I think?
I mean, I don't particularly want to know what you think, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me anyway.
I think you're an oversized rat that needs to get put in their place.
You did not just call me a rat.
An oversized, mangy, little rat.
All right then, just you and me. Don't need to get anybody else involved.
Just so you know, the species of person you're talking to a is a android. They are clearly augmented for mining, and they are damn big.
All right, like maybe like a few of the guys from my side, but like just you.
Boys, and the few others behind them, including a human and a Shireen and a Yosoki, which makes it very ironic that he was calling you a little rat. All perk up. Teach these newcomers some manners. And the android steps back. Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Our first combat.
I have no fighting spells whatsoever.
Oh
This is going to
no!
be so interesting. I rolled a 12 initiative.
You rolled a what?
12.
Wonderful. Where did my dice go? Oh, there they are.
Oh, I got a 15.
I got a 5.
Got a 3.
Wow. Um, that's not great.
There are worse things to roll low on. But
I mean, there are. All right. Um, they got an 11. So who got the highest?
I think that was me at a 15.
All right, 15. Go first. What are you going to do?
Um, That is a very good question. I don't know what I want to do.
What weapons do you have?
Weapons, I have basic melee, grenade, injection, and small arm.
I meant what weapon do you own? What gun do you own? Please tell me when you bought your equipment you bought a gun. Did, do you not own a gun?
I don't believe I do.
Oh no!
Do you have any offensive spells?
I got a knife in my boot I can toss you.
Do you have any offensive spells, Faye? Faye, you're worrying me.
I'm worried. Elf, don't worry.
Faye, did
I
you
don't think
just
I do.
bring Faye, did you literally bring no combat utility?
Why did I roll a 15?
I
I genuinely think I forgot to.
Oh god. Oh god. No, they didn't bring a gun to they didn't bring a knife to a gunfight. They brought nothing to a gunfight. Um,
I have a sniper I can lend you.
I don't think they can use a sniper rifle. Um, you can punch them?
I think my 3 foot tall ass is gonna try and do that.
Okay.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be making a new character very soon.
Roll roll damage. Or roll to hit, sorry.
Okay.
Not damage, roll to hit. Alright. By the way, unarmed strikes deal 1d3 damage plus your strength.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Unarmed strikes deal 1d3 damage plus your strength.
Okay. I got a 3 plus 10.
To hit?
I believe so.
What is your strength modifier?
Never mind, that's a 0, not a 10.
So you rolled a 3 to hit
Yes.
on a d20?
Oh, I thought you just said a D3.
No, that's damage. I'm asking you to roll to hit. You need to hit them first.
Okay, I got a 9.
So, your little space goblin runs up to them, punches them, and hurts their hand on their armor.
Oh,
Aw.
oh.
Who's next?
I,
I believe I rolled a 12.
Then you would be next.
Uh, Wonderful. So, which one did they just lunge at and
They
attack?
just tried to punch the human.
And I'm in front of the android. Um, okay. Uh, Poke is gonna pull out his Asphalt blaster and aim it right up between the android's eyes and try to shoot him. That is a 18 plus 3 to hit for a 21.
Is this an energy or kinetic weapon?
I believe it is an energy. It says it's an analog and force weapon.
Then no. Wait, what type of damage does it do?
Um, it just said B, and I don't know what the B stands for.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Okay, it does
So no,
bludgeoning
it's
damage.
kinetic.
It's kinetic. Okay.
All right. Cool, cool. All right. Either way it hits, I just wanted to know for future reference.
Of course. And it is 1d8 damage, which let
Wonderful.
me get that going. Uh 3.
Okay. Uh, cool. So you deal 3 points of damage. Boom. So you shoot them. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but it hits. Uh, they're not happy. So I believe that's them next.
Oh shit.
Um, what is that bonus to hit? 16. Does that beat your kinetic armor class, rodent?
Um it does. That's a Yosoki.
Wonderful. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Oof. Ouch.
And that goes, remember, that goes to your stamina before it goes to your hit points.
Good to know. Thank you.
Alrighty. The other guys are the human's gonna punch you just out of spite, Goblin. Does
And this is where I die.
does a 17 beat your kinetic armor class?
Let me find that on my character sheet. Where does it say that on my character sheet?
Armor class.
if you're on the website, it should be top left.
I believe it does.
Alright, what's your kinetic armor class? It's KAC.
KAC. That I'm not seeing it. Oh, 12.
Then yes. So you take 6 points of damage. As he does hit you, and he hits you hard. The last
Oh.
one goes to attack before a voice pierces through the crowd that is gathered. I swear to God, if you are fighting again, I will fucking shoot you. And the android you were talking to at the bar, appears with her pistol drawn. The the burly android, who was the miner you were talking to, goes over and starts to get into a hushed, you want to say argument, but it looks more like chastisement towards the big burly android. And the android gives you a look and just kind of huffs and walks away, along with the other miners. I am sorry about my men. They are a bit upset at the fact that you are here, which I can't blame them for, but it's no good to me if they get people killed over it, 'cause then, well, there's new problems I have.
Oh, their grievances are entirely understandable. We do need to investigate these ruins. Thank you for stopping the altercation that was occurring.
Uh-huh.
Greatly, thank you.
Maybe take a bit more thought as to my offer. I might not be here to stop them next time, especially if I'm having to deal with paperwork. And she leaves after her miners. So Faye, before you leave, do you want to buy a weapon?
I would greatly appreciate the opportunity to be able to.
All right. Find a weapon. It's not hard to find a weapon here. It's a pirate den, and there is a person not too far from the port with a stall that sells almost any weapon that you could feasibly think of getting your hands on. Hello there, little goblin. What you need?
Something to defend myself.
What type of weapons do you like?
Um, I'm not really good at weapons.
How about a
So
pistol then? Something small.
that sounds like it'll work for me.
Wonderful. He pulls out a pistol. This is a Cestus pistol. Tactical. It's not big, doesn't pack that much of a punch, but easy to conceal, easy enough to shoot. It's only got one round though, so you'll need to refill it after you shoot.
Okay. Um, do you have anything with more rounds?
I guess. He looks through. I've got a Thaspalt blaster. It's a fairly simple gun, 40 rounds. Does a bit more punch to it.
Can I take that?
Sure. That'll be about 350 credits.
And you said we each have 100?
Yeah,
Actually, I think I'll take the smaller pistol. How much would that be?
that's about 250 credits.
Well, shit.
You're not going to be able to get any weapon worthwhile with only 100 credits. You're going to need to ask for a loan from your friends if you want any sort of worthwhile weapon.
I can gladly pitch in a few credits if need be.
She needs about 250 more credits to get a worthwhile gun.
So that's like all of our money.
Yeah.
Um, Xena can give you like 50 credits.
Yep. Just keep in mind we are paying for the port as well. I can pitch in 50 credits.
And I will also pitch in 50 credits.
So total, you have 250. If you show that that's all you got, he goes, fine. And he gives you the Thasbolt Light Blaster for 250.
Thank you very much, sir.
So you are out of money now. Alright, get on. Yeah, the 100 credits I gave you, I didn't think you'd need to buy weapons. I thought you'd
Listen,
need to buy,
I
like,
am
food.
an idiot.
Oh, I forgot about survival.
I have a week's worth of rations.
I don't care about, like, tracking food. I meant, like, when you went to bars or such.
I don't even think I have rations now that I think about it. Yeah, all I have are weapons.
This isn't the type of game where I need to track rations. I'm not worried about that. Alright. The funniest thing is, if you had told the Starfinder Society you didn't have a weapon, they could have given you a blaster for free.
I'm dumb
Here
enough to
we
not
are.
realize I didn't have a weapon.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well, you now have the location of the asteroid. Um, what is your plan?
I suppose we'll. Obviously, it's up to the captain and the pilot, but I'd suggest we head to the ruins to investigate them.
Yeah, I want to get the hell out of Dodge.
Are the captain and the pilot two different things?
Yes, you're the captain.
Well,
Listen, you tell me where to go, and I go there.
that is something new. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get away from these scary pirate people.
Alright. So, you find, as you head over there, you pass by some mining stations and such. It's not a long flight. And you find yourself at what looks to be a half-mined asteroid. As you kind of approach where the mining was, you see that it has dug a hole that pierces into something. You can see that it pierces through the ceiling of something, in fact. I'm going to assume you all have spacesuits.
Sure.
Because if
Let's
you
go with
tell
that.
me you don't have spacesuits, I'm going to literally die inside. So we're going to assume you all have spacesuits.
Yes, we all have
I'm
spacesuits.
space.
Yes.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So, do you want to land on the asteroid or do you want to stay in orbit of the asteroid?
Which one wastes fuel, if any?
Both.
Beautiful.
I mean, landing uses more fuel, but no one can, you're not risking the asteroid getting knocked about and you losing your ship.
Listen, we cannot lose this ship. It's brand new.
I know.
The
I
amount
think
of money to
maybe
replace this ship would cost more than this campaign would earn you.
great. Um,
So that
I
we're
think
gonna
we
land.
just land.
Gonna bring her in nice and steady.
All right. I need a piloting check.
You got it. Oh no. Um. So I rolled a 3. Um. Okay. So what do I add to my uh a piloting check roll if I have 2 ranks in it? Is it 7? Because that sounds high.
What is your bonus?
Well, it says that I have 2 ranks in piloting. My class bonus is 3, and then I have um a ability modifier +2, but I don't know if I include that.
Yes, so 7 is correct.
Okay. Um, so that would be a 10.
You
And
land.
and it says that ooh, wait. No, never mind. That's for recalling knowledge. Never mind.
You land. Everyone hears
Yay.
a. You're gonna guess you just gave this old thing or this new flight its first scratch.
Oh, that's good luck. I did that on purpose, guys.
I'm going to choose to believe you.
It's a bad decision.
um, so congrats. The Phoenix class ship has its first scratch. As you all exit, this is a fairly standard asteroid. On the surface, you don't see any reason to believe it's anything special, but as you approach the the hole that has been drilled into it, um, is when you finally start to see the actual ruins. I One second. I need I need a acrobatics check from everyone as you attempt to maneuver your way into this hole and into the ruins.
Yay.
That would be a 19 plus 7 or 26.
All right. Everyone else?
1 second.
No worries.
So a crit, um, just
Good.
not the way you're supposed to.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is a nat 1.
A 16.
All right. And last one,
I completely fucking missed what you said.
acrobatics check to squeeze through the hole.
A 3.
So, most of you get through pretty easily. For our 3, you take a bit of a you accidentally hit your side as you're going through. You take 2 points of damage from hitting your side. Remember, it goes to stamina before HP. For the one who rolled a 1, you get stuck in the hole partway through.
Need some help there?
I think I'm stuck.
That's not a good. That's not a good position to be in.
I mean, how much of you is stuck? Is this like a cutting off limbs situation, or maybe we could push you out?
Does anyone have butter?
Fun fact, you're all doing this in 0 gravity.
We're all floating around.
I knew I should have cast Star Walk.
it, I'm gonna need a strength check from somebody to pull them through or push them through.
Yeah, that's not gonna be me.
I'll,
Do we have anyone with a strength of more than 2?
Oh, more than 2? No.
like 2 total, or a strength of more than +2?
I meant 2 total, and the fact that you said no to that concerns me.
Oh no, see, I was thinking modifier. My bad. My strength is a 12.
Mine's an 8.
Uh, I have a strength of 11, so that's a flat 0 for the
The
modifier.
best we have is a +1 to strength. Oh, I should have given you a little robot buddy to help. I should have given
I've got a
you
little robot buddy to help. I've got a drone.
You have a drone?
Yeah, it does not have it is not a strong drone though. It is a dexterous drone.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, this is interesting. Someone roll with advantage because I'm going to assume everyone is trying to do this.
I think that should be our +2. Unless it's our +2 who's stuck.
It is.
Okay, looks like it's me.
And it's a +1. They don't have a
Oh.
+2.
+1.
Rolling with advantage. So that's a 9 with advantage.
I'm gonna say you get out, but you're taking 4 points of damage from this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is. Fun fact, Guidance is recording this whole thing.
Oh.
You all have cameras in your suits, and so Guidance is recording through that.
No one watches it though, right?
Um,
This isn't going to end up.
it's reviewed by the Starfinder Society.
This isn't going to end up on space YouTube.
Yeah, they're having board meetings about this right now.
I'm getting fired.
Someone is going to
Is
get talked
crying.
to when you guys get back.
But it's not going to end up on space YouTube.
That depends on whether or not Guidance puts it up there, because Guidance is the one who sends it back to Starfinder. So
Guidance, please.
and Guidance has a personality.
So we have to befriend Guidance so that Guidance doesn't send this.
Guidance has blackmail now. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You are in what looks to be a fairly well it's clear. So this entire room that you are now in is a carved out. Uh, it looks to be sorting room. You see like stacks of different storage ugh, storage compartments and such all stacked against each other, and you see a computer in the middle of the room. It's old, but it's a computer. There is also doors, one to either side.
Xena,
I need
very quickly. Oh, my bad.
I need someone to make me a I need everyone to make me a culture roll who has it trained.
Yes, I'm good at this.
23.
21.
This is dwarven
10.
stonework.
Ooh.
All right. What did you wish to do?
Oh, I wanted to go up to the old computer and see if I could get it working.
All right. I will need a computer roll, which again is a trained only skill.
I have a
And
+4.
it's going to be very funny watching you float over. Because again, there's still zero gravity in this place.
About to cast Star Walk because this is ridiculous. Question about the spells.
Mm-hmm.
So, Technomancer 0, like the 0 level spells, are those equal to cantrips?
Yes. Zero
You can
level
kind of just.
spells are equal to cantrips.
Okay, so you can just do those at will. Thank you. So, I'm casting Star Walk on myself. Essentially, you can better control your movement in zero gravity. As a swift action, you can cast this spell to end the off kilter condition gained from movement in zero gravity.
Cool. So you guys see your Technomancer like cast a spell, and all of a sudden they are the right way up, and they are just moving about this without really having to move. They're basically able to just float with their mind.
Also, my computer check was a 17.
Cool. You're able to get this old thing booted back up, surprisingly. You're not sure what the power source for it is. You're going to guess it's some dwarven magic shit. Dwarven magic isn't your speciality. Um, that being, partially because they live deep in the earth, and most of the things that you researched were not deep in the earth. Um, Also, you're a xenoarchaeologist, not, you know, not a specialized. What what type of species did you specialize in xenoarchaeology, by the way?
I don't think that was a thing that
Oh,
was
then never
asked of
mind.
me.
Then never mind. Um, does anyone here read Dwarven?
That's like what language?
Did everyone here pick their languages?
I picked my languages. Dwarven is not one of them.
Wonderful. Rest of you?
No.
I wasn't sure how many languages we were allowed to know, so I assumed that I only knew the common one.
Same here.
I'm so sorry.
You know, when I asked about like mechanical things you guys were confused about on session 0, these are the things I was kind of hoping you would ask about.
I would have asked if I had been there.
If I had remembered.
can choose a number of bonus languages equal to your intelligence bonus from the list below.
I can have 4 languages? Goodness gracious, I need to read.
I'm going to send a link to the group chat.
If it helps, Dwarven would not have been chosen by me originally, so we can just go with that.
So we've established that I'm the only person who did the languages.
Uh-huh. I mean, as a scholar, you could have taken Dwarven. I will allow one of you to take Dwarven if you want, but dear God. Uh, you all, you all make me nervous sometimes.
Would we really be good players if we didn't make you nervous?
All right, so does someone know how to speak Dwarven?
I can take it since I would assume the Yosokis and dwarves probably interacted at some point
If you
during
are a
mining
miner,
operations.
if you are a miner, you have met dwarves a lot throughout your life.
Wonderful. Okay, so those Yosoki, Common, and Dwarvish is what Poke can speak.
Got it. So, one of you is going to, so you are going to need to read what is on the computer while this one is trying to operate it. Which means I need another computer's check with disadvantage as you try to find the correct information while someone is trying to yell what things mean over your shoulder.
I was going to ask why disadvantage, but when you described it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, you're gonna hit there. You see that little box there? You click it. No, not that one.
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, so this part says, hang on, it's been a long time since I've read my Dwarvish.
Oh,
So what's the roll?
that's a 6. To be fair, I rolled a 17 on the other die, so that would have been over 20, but disadvantage.
So 6 plus what?
Nope, I rolled a 2.
Oh.
So 2 plus 4 is 6.
Yeah, you guys are getting nowhere. You guys are really just getting nowhere trying to figure this out. And the other two of you are sitting there watching them desperately try to figure it out.
I think we might
What
have just given it a computer virus.
I don't know if it's possible, but I think you might have. Um, so yeah, you guys
Where
have gotten nowhere with the computer. What have the other two of you been doing while they've been screaming at each other?
I guess I could have sent my drone further into the ruins to just have a scout about.
Sitting in silence, thinking about her sins.
What? That was out of nowhere. Okay.
She's freaking out because she had to ask for money for the gun.
Okay, fair. Um,
Are we like the bargain bin Starfinder Society?
Most Starfinder Society crews are like professional. They do all this cool stuff. And then there's you guys. And then there's you guys.
The
You
Dollar
guys,
General 5 and below.
you guys are yelling over trying to figure out what a dwarven computer says, and one of you is freaking out because you forgot to buy a gun. One of the most common things to keep on you in the Starfinder universe. I I am confused by this group. So what can your drone do? Like how much can it like relay intel telepathically? Like what does it do?
Uh, it has a it's a hover drone and it has a camera system.
Got it.
It's a little scout drone.
It's a little scout drone. Wonderful. All right. Do you control it?
Yep,
Cool. Do you have computers skill?
I do.
Wonderful. Make me a computer check to fly
This
this
is
thing
what
around.
this is one of my big skills.
Why weren't you okay? Uh,
I don't speak Dwarvish.
neither does the one who's trying to operate the computer. Okay.
24.
Um, all right. Yeah, you easily pilot it around. You go a few more rooms and like you pilot it around while they're arguing. You seem to be in some sort of tomb. Um, it's all very nicely kept. Um, give me a what is it? Give me a perception check as you're flying through.
A 7.
Something moves in the corner of your drone's vision.
Ooh, that's not good. Uh, can I can I maneuver the drone to see if I can find what, what just moved?
Mm, yes.
Okay.
You try to follow it. Um, I'm gonna need a. I'm gonna need perception check to try and follow it, because otherwise you're just gonna lose it.
18.
All right, you're able to find it. It keeps ahead of you enough that you can't get a good look at it, but it doesn't move naturally. Um, it like it doesn't move with grace in a sense. It kind of when it wants to move, it will like hit itself against something to push it in one direction.
Hmm.
And then it'll just fly into that direction and then just hit something and then just push itself from there. It kind of moves like I guess a bit like a ping pong ball, but it's a sack of meat. And it doesn't really seem to care for it doesn't really seem to care if it hits things. Um,
I'm going to
eventually
point.
eventually you lose it, but you're not sure where it went.
Okay, I think there's something alive in here.
Well, sure. We're all here.
No, I mean, I saw something on my drone's camera. It's sort of bouncing about off the walls. I've lost it. Uh, it
Well,
def-
do you do you think it was dangerous?
uh, don't think so. It's never seen anything like it.
Did it look like a plant?
No, it was it was uh, it was animal matter.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm
Have you,
I'm
have,
I'm letting you guys figure out what you want to do.
Uh,
Would my tread setter's guide be helpful in identifying this unknown creature?
Can you explain what that is?
Of course. Um, the description is countless travel guides promise the greatest getaways in the galaxy, yet the Treadsetter's brand is so ubiquitous and sufficiently accurate as to be synonymous with travel literature. Each comes in physical and digital formats. Um, by spending 1 minute referencing the guide while studying cultures, features, or creatures from its corresponding world, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to culture, life sciences, and physical science checks to recall knowledge and identify creatures.
Would you need to have been able to see it first?
I suppose that would be a you decision whether they were able to accurately describe the creature to me.
Are you able to take videos?
Uh, let me the camera description on the. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yes, it can record up to 1 hour of footage. I think I would need to recall the drone and get the actual drone up to show it though.
Yes. So if you bring the drone back,
Yeah, I'll recall the drone.
all right. You're. What type of check would that be to? Does your thing say what type of check?
I believe it would be a culture. So it could either be a culture, life science, or physical science check.
That would be life
For
science.
life science, okay. Let me double check because that's a trained class, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would I still? I'm not trained in it. Would I still be able to use it to get the +2?
That's a great question.
Sorry for being complicated.
I will. Yes. No. Can you read me the skill again? Sorry.
No worries. You like the whole thing?
Yes.
Um, Well, so the part that explains the skill says by spending 1 minute referencing the guide while studying cultures, features, or creatures from its corresponding world, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to culture, life sciences, and physical sciences checks to recall knowledge and identify creatures.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so it would give me a +3 on physical science roll. It's a 2 on top of a 1 ability modifier.
Got it. You can roll.
That would be a 17 in total.
This is a zombie. What type? You're not sure.
All right, based on my research, this is a zombie on our hands. And, I mean, there's so many different types. I'm not quite sure which one it could be, but uh, we better be careful as we navigate these halls. That's for certain.
Ah, a
Hey,
zombie is
zombie.
news.
Like bitey bitey eat your flesh kind of thing.
Yes, I do believe that would be an accurate description of this creature.
Yeesh.
So maybe we should continue to send the drone as a scout ahead to keep ourselves from being surprised from it showing up.
Work. We're only here to really like collect data and stuff, right?
Yes, but that does require you to go around.
Okay. You said there were multiple doors here, right?
Yes.
Did Zeta just go down like one of them?
Um, yeah. I mean, this is a tomb, so I mean, Zeta figured out it's a tomb. So it's kind of one of those like there's a lot of connected rooms that like lead to other connected rooms that all connect together.
Do you guys want to keep exploring? Or do you want to get out of the tomb and try to find other parts of the ruins?
Well, tombs usually have valuable things in them.
If this place has zombies, what's to say the other places don't?
This is the only ruin you guys know of. This is
Oh,
the
great.
ruin you were
Okay, so
sent
we
to
have to start
investigate.
here. Okay, let's just keep going, I guess.
Alrighty.
Continue with caution.
Continue with caution. We are going to take a break. We will be back soon. We will be back in about, let's say 15-ish minutes. We're going to take a quick break to give us and everyone else just a moment to eat, relax, stretch, all of that sort of thing. So we will be right back with the zombies. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello, we are back, and it is wonderful to see you all back as well with us. Alrighty, so you have a zombie dwarf running around your, well, the ruins you're supposed to be inspecting. So what is your plan?
Not run into the zombie dwarf.
Good plan, good plan. There's two doors in front of you, one to the left, one to the right. Your drone went through the one to the right.
Well, let's try to avoid the one on the right.
All right. So you are going through the one on the left. All right. So you guys are exploring the dungeon. All right. I need some because you guys are science teams. I need you each to make me a perception check. Actually, no. I need each of you to make me a roll with your PhD skill. So whatever skill, if it's a profession skill, that's it. I think one of you is an engineer, so that would be your engineer skill. Um,
Okay.
make me a check with that for you to study these ruins as you are going through. And then tell me what check each of you makes.
Uh, That's a 21 in for an engineering role.
That was a nat 20 for geology.
Nice.
All right. And our other two?
21 for life science.
Alrighty.
You are severely overestimating my abilities to know what I PhD'd in.
Xenoarchaeology.
Where is the role for
I think it's either your profession or physical science.
theme benefits, theme knowledge?
I am concerned.
You should be. Um, yeah, I have no idea what I'm looking for.
I think it's physical science. What is your rank in physical science?
+4.
All right. Is that with your class bonus?
I'm going to assume so.
Roll physical science. I need to look at your character sheet again.
22.
Wonderful. All right. Starting with our engineer, because you answered me first. Engineer. You notice that the entire place is powered by the crystals in it. They are basically batteries, like really, really efficient batteries, and
Okay.
that is why there is still some power. They're almost all mostly spent, but there was enough to like turn on the computer, and there might be enough for future things throughout. But
Are
basically,
there
they
any
had really efficient batteries, and you recognize the technology. Um, you recognize the technology, but this is something new.
are there any dead ones I can take to study later?
Yes.
Excellent.
Um, you pry open one of the you pry open basically one of the platings on the wall where it's hollow behind, and that's where you find the batteries, and that's where you are able to take one that looks dead.
Excellent.
Why is your mysticism so high?
I'm a
Uh,
student.
why would why would you have high mysticism for a student?
Because I'm a Lashunta, I receive a +2 racial bonus to any skills of my choice.
Ah,
I
okay.
chose mysticism and culture.
Got it. Oh, culture would have been the right skill. All right, well, never mind. If you're a
I can just adjust
xenoarchaeologist, it would be culture, but it's fine. You succeeded anyways. All right.
because that would have
Uh,
been like a 30.
our geologist. Uh, you actually are able to figure out, based on the materials this was made out of, that this is all imported stone. None of this was an on-world stone. It's all imported, which means that this was a very important tomb. Geologist? Isabella? Can you hear me? Hello? Well, we've lost Isabella.
God.
Oh no. Faye, our botanist. There aren't any plants here.
I am gravely disappointed.
I don't know what to tell you. There aren't any plants here. It's an asteroid open to the vacuum of space. Yeah, there's no plants here. Um, Actually, wait, no, this is Starfinder. There are plants that live in the vacuum of space. Give me 1 second. Let me roll something.
Ooh.
Plant.
You find there is a rare species of mushroom growing in this tomb.
Ooh.
I would need a check to identify what the mushrooms does.
So would that be my profession or would that be
That would be your profession. You're a botanist or life science, whichever one. And for our culture person, this was a royalty tomb. This was a tomb for royalty, which means that uh, the tombs that you are seeing here are servants and other such people who worked for the royalty, and somewhere at the end of this tomb should be the actual royal chamber itself.
so my role ended up being a 25.
Cool. This mushroom is what's bringing these zombies back to life.
God damn it.
It has it doesn't do anything to living creatures, but it is known for infesting the bodies of dead creatures and using it to spread its spores and move about, which creates zombies.
Hey guys, I think
Yeah.
I found our zombie problem. It's this
What is it?
mushroom here. It's this mushroom here. It doesn't do any harm to living creatures, but the dead it kind of reanimates them.
Ah.
So I think
Good.
it's safe to assume every dead person in this tomb has turned into a zombie.
Well, that
DM.
is
Yes,
Because of the culture rule, would I know if these guys were buried with their weapons or like anything of significance?
the king would have been, and any warriors in the tomb would have been.
Cool.
Ah.
Great. Guys, yeah, if they're coming back, we have a problem. So, we're trespassing, first of all, on a royal tomb. Second, any warriors here might still be able to use the weapons they were buried with. So, keep your weapons ready.
Oh, and one last thing that you would know from your culture roll. Um, As you are looking through the tomb, you noticed crystals on the dwarves' heads. These are memory crystals. They are built to kind of store and contain a person's memories. These are basically personality crystals.
Does this imply what I think it implies?
There is a copy of basically all of these dwarves in each of their crystals. It's not a technology that's foreign to you. Hell, guidance is built up of a similar technology. Um, but it seems that something about these crystals naturally does this. Um,
These corpses are gonna get real quirky pretty soon.
So are we essentially dealing with sentient zombies?
See, that's the interesting thing. I just told you there were corpses here.
Ah!
You don't find a single trace of the mushroom on the corpses with the crystals in their head.
Oh.
I don't
So,
like that.
Hmm.
so wait, there are zombies roaming around, but the ones that are roaming around don't have the crystal.
You didn't see any of the crystals on the zombie that was running about.
I feel like those memory crystals would be valuable to Starfinder. It's probably our duty to collect them.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna reach for the closest corpse with a crystal in its head and try to remove it.
Alright, you do so. It's not that hard. Botanist, can you make me a perception roll?
Perception. There it is. Boop, boop. 8.
Cool, you don't notice anything. Alright,
Oh boy.
you have a memory crystal.
Great. Um, would I have seen anything that like this could be played on, I guess, like from the computer that we were
You would need to figure out an
unsuccessfully.
uh no. And you would need to figure out there's not a current technology for trying to transmit from these crystals into something else that you know of. It
Okay.
your engineer could see a technology like your engineer very much thinks that yes, there's a way to do this, but you would need to set up a whole new type of thing. You would basically need to build a computer specifically to do that. And you do not have that at the moment.
Okay.
So what do you
Well,
guys do?
we're here to explore the ruins, right? Have
Hmm.
we done that?
I guess we'll go a bit deeper.
You've been exploring, um, but you haven't gone all the way in. You haven't seen. You know that the end will contain a royal chamber. from your culture roll, and you haven't seen that yet.
That's going to contain some valuable stuff.
All right, we keep going then.
Wonderful. I need perception rolls from everyone.
17.
9.
9.
8.
All right. Uh, the 13. You guys are approaching. You're in the right direction for the royal chamber. You can see some signs that you're getting into nicer and nicer things. Are you guys collecting memory crystals as you go, or just the one?
I would be collecting memory crystals as I go.
Just you?
I am also collecting memory crystals.
I'm not touching the memory crystals.
I'd leave it up to the other two.
I'm more interested in the battery crystals.
Cool. So you guys are collecting memory crystals as you go. By the way, battery crystal versus memory crystal are different both in size and design. The battery crystal is like it's almost like a medallion. It's a mix of stone and crystal, whereas the memory crystals are a pure just crystal.
Okay.
Um, cool, cool. As you go forward, two zombies drop on you from above and attack you.
Oh,
They both miss terribly because I rolled shit. Roll for initiative.
17.
14.
Wonderful.
9.
9.
All right, they go last. So 17.
Sorry. Uh, Poke is going to pull out his fastball blaster and aim at the closest zombie to him.
Wonderful. Go ahead.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Wonderful. And that's 1d8 of damage for 7 points.
All right. So you shoot in. Boom. As you hit them pretty hard, unfortunately, zombies can't feel pain. 14.
All right, I believe that was me.
Mm-hmm.
So I take my gun out,
Got it.
scared that I don't know how to work the thing. Um, but I do aim at a zombie and manage to fire the weapon. So that's an 8.
All right. To hit total.
Yes.
All right. That misses.
I am not surprised.
All right. All right. Next person.
I think that's me with the nine. Uh,
Yeah. Well, there's two nines, but
do you want to go first, or should I?
No, please go first.
Okay. I'll shoot a zombie with my laser pistol.
got it. Go ahead.
I'm assuming 7 does
Seven
7.
does not know. You guys are
Well,
really bad at shooting things.
we're bad at a lot of things.
We're
Um, I don't. All right. So Atlas, you're the last one.
Yep. Uh, it's a cantrip. Why not? Uh, I'm going to cast energy ray at the closest zombie.
Ooh,
Acid. Acid damage.
cool. All right. Roll to hit.
Is there anything I add to that dice roll?
No. I mean, well,
Okay.
yes. You add your spell attack modifier.
Where did it go? So used to Dungeons and Dragons. Nope, that's a skill DC and a save DC. Okay, well, I don't even know if I have something. I should. I'm just gonna say it's this +2 that's right here.
And one
Um,
second, I have your thing open. All right, you had base attack bonus plus dex for a ranged spell attack. What is your base attack bonus? 1. Okay, so it's 1 plus dex. God
my
damn
dex
it,
is -1, so
that's a
0.
0.
Great. So that's just a 7 then.
You miss.
Yeah.
I I I don't know what to do here. The zombies attack. Okay. Um well, one misses because it rolled a 3. That one doesn't miss. That is 7 damage to our wonderful person who actually got a shot off and hit. So our Yosoki.
Oh no, how many points?
7.
Oh dear. Okay.
I am so confused. Do you guys want to try running?
That might be a good idea.
Always forget that that's an option. Yes.
Yeah, I say let's get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah,
It can't be too fast. They're zombies.
don't say stuff like that. That's how you jinx it.
All right, I need.
Can I provide use one of my envoy improvisations and provide superior covering fire while we run away?
Sure. Sure. What does that do?
It just is when you take a standard action to provide covering fire and hit the AC 5. I have to hit the AC 15. Um, the target of your covering fire gains a circumstance bonus provided by your covering fire against all attacks attempted against them until the start of your next turn. So we
We're gonna.
wouldn't take attacks of opportunity.
Got it. Roll covering fire.
Unfortunately, I only rolled a 3.
You covered against the wall. You got a lot of shots off against the wall. Zombies don't seem to mind. I I all right. Well, they're gonna get in their attacks of opportunity then. They get in another attack against you, Yosoki. For please don't roll under 11 points of damage.
All right, we really gotta go now.
Yes, we do.
All right. So you guys start running. Are you running back to your ship or are you running further in? Oh wait, no, they're behind you. You can't run back to your ship. They're blocking the way.
What a great first adventure.
I'm at 2 hit points.
Did you take it from stamina first?
I did, but remember, I was shot at earlier.
Your Yosoki has the worst luck with getting targeted. To be fair, they're the only one who can hit anything. Um, and even then, sometimes. All right. Guess you're running further in. I need someone to roll survival, not to get lost.
um,
I have a +8 on survival.
Why don't
Please
you
roll.
14.
All right. You make it into further. You see zombies on your left and right as you are running through. You seem to have woken up the entire goddamn complex.
We're literally waking the dead.
You run into a room and barricade yourself in. You have barricaded yourself in the royal chamber. There's a there's a zombie in here. It's
of
not a
course there
normal
is.
zombie. It's a cybernetic zombie. Because this is the king, and he has cybernetics. And he is not being kept alive by the mushroom, but by the cybernetics.
Ouch.
What?
But
Why do
he's
you hate us like this?
he is the only one, right?
Yeah, he's the only one.
Has he seen us, or is he acting
You just
aggressive?
barricaded him into his room. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe he's real dense.
DM, please.
He saw you.
Is he aggressive?
Yeah, is he a nice zombie?
I want you to think about what you just asked. I want you to
Well, maybe
think
it's
about
one
it
of those. Maybe
long.
if he has the technology, maybe he still has some of his human or dwarf, I mean, personality, and maybe he was a kind, benevolent ruler. We don't know.
If he did have his personality, you just ran into his goddamn uh, death chamber carrying a load of his subjects' brains. Or
I
what's
can see. I
or the
can see.
crystalline remains of their brains.
We did do that.
Um,
I can see that this
actually,
looks
I
bad.
would like it to be noted that Poke has been storing these crystals in his cheek pouch, so
Uh,
you can't tell that he has them.
You've been eating their brains?
Well, I can store up to 1 cubic foot of items, weighed up to 1 bulk in total, in my cheek pouch. I've just been shoving them in there.
I, I, uh,
DM, I have a question.
yes, what is your question?
Does does the king I'm sorry. Does the king cybernetics consume charges and or any type of ammo?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, the gun that is inside of his arm.
Okay.
I roll for initiative, you god danged fools.
Oh no.
I haven't said this, but I have a -1 to initiative.
How do you
16.
have a minus to everything?
16.
12.
16,
12.
12. And the last
10.
one? 10. Well, he goes first.
Yay!
Oh no.
He's gonna shoot you with his integrated static arc pistol. Does a 27 hit, Captain?
Oh,
No.
I had a plan, and now it's just moot. Yes, that hits 4.
I am not a whore. How rude. I I am no whore. I
With my 9 AC.
I need to remember how critical hits work in this
Oh my god.
No.
because I don't think it's like in D&D.
Hey guys, your captain is down.
Uh, rest in peace.
Where is Here, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna look it up. You know, there's some games where it just feels like the dice gods just hate.
Did everyone remember to cleanse and pray to the dice gods before we started?
Oh, okay, no. So, it needs to roll a natural 20 still, which he didn't. Alright. Well, that's still 8 electrical damage.
Okay.
It is now, uh, I believe it is now Zeta's turn.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I'm bringing out the metal dice for this. I'm going to need getting the extra power from the metal dice. That is a nat 1.
No.
No.
What weapon were you using?
A laser pistol.
You accidentally burn yourself for 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay,
Ouch.
12, you're next.
We both
Uh,
had 12s.
One of you.
I have a plan.
okay, you do your plan. I'm not doing so hot.
Okay. We don't have a healer either. Um, I'm go- I'm going to cast Misfire.
Okay.
Yeah. Essentially, if it works, the device fails to hit. It's a save DC of 14. Will anything throw?
Gosh dang it. Dice. He does not save.
Fuck you. Wonderful. Okay, this spell, a weapon fails to fire or operate, or a technological device doesn't respond to its activation. It lasts for an hour.
All right. So his pistol is no longer working. Um, other 12?
Um, is there is no way for me to heal myself in this moment, is there?
No.
Mhm. Uh, I'm gonna scurry as far away as I can get from the zombie. Can I duck behind cover? Actually,
Sure. Go ahead.
is that a roll?
Nope, you just move behind cover.
How close would you say I still am? Am I within 20 feet of the zombie?
Yes, this is not that big of a room.
Okay. So I will also fire my blaster as well. Does a 21. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, a
Oh,
21 does hit.
please be a lot of damage. That is 3 points.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna die.
11? 11, it is your
I think
turn.
I was 10.
10. Yep. Sorry, 10. It is your turn.
Okay. So she shakingly takes out her pistol again.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
That misses. That that misses. Okay. I I think I overestimated how much you guys would be ready for combat. Think I think when I
Well,
said
we're here
science
now.
team, you guys didn't quite get that, there would be danger involved. Um, well, it's back to him. Without his weapon, he's going to charge in. He's going to make a slam attack against the person who shot him. Oh no, that person's behind cover. So he's going to make a charge attack against the person who shorted his weapon.
No.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
All right, 9. Gosh dang it, dice. All right, I'm using a different die. 6 points of damage, and he is going to
Okay.
self-destruct.
What?
I need everyone to make a reflex saving throw except for the person behind cover. DC 12.
-1 to reflex.
Oh, I've got a +4 to reflex. I'm not as bad off as I thought. Okay.
6.
17.
10.
Wonderful. So only the 17 succeeded. The rest of you take 6 points of electrical damage. And the cybernetic zombie is dead from its own self-destruction.
So I'm down.
Mystic, please tell me you have a healing spell.
Well, you see, my thing is in medicine,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see any healing spells here.
Can you make a medicine check then?
That's a D20 plus my modifier.
Mm-hmm.
7 plus 8 is 7, 8, 15.
You're stabilized at 1 HP after a few minutes of medical attention.
Cool. Am I conscious?
Yes.
Okay.
Geologist, I need you to make me a geology check, whatever that will be.
Okay. I will roll profession.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15 plus 5. Okay, so for 20.
You think you might be able to blow your way out of this room and back out from the asteroid.
Oh, wonderful. But with what?
The dynamite you carry.
I don't carry
The
dynamite.
dynamite you carry.
I mean, yes, the dynamite I carry. I forgot to check my other cheek pouch. Um,
The dynamite you carry.
all right, y'all. I reckon if we light this dynamite precisely in this spot of the room, we can get out of here with hopefully minimal damage to the surrounding too.
And minimal damage to us.
Yes, I mean, of course, minimal damage to us.
I think it's a bit too late to say minimal damage.
Yes, I am about to bleed out, so I think we need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
My vision is blurry.
You find a mind crystal on this zombie. Do you want to take it?
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. You light the dynamite. It goes boom. Luckily for y'all, you guys hide on the other end of the room behind some cover. And you have to take a pretty long trek around the asteroid to get back to your ship. But you're not dead.
Yeah.
Yay!
So I'd say that was a super successful mission.
We got some stuff. We blew up a tomb. There are zombies. Can we report back to to the Starfinder Society now?
Yes, yes, you may report back to the Starfinder Society now. Guidance greets you when you get back on the ship. Hello. How was the mission?
Oh, guidance! If only you could have seen it. We really did amazing. It was spectacular, if I do say so myself.
You realize I could see the entire mission from your cameras, yes?
In that case, that was a joke. I was just fibbing to you just there.
Guys, please leave. Can we leave?
I have already readied the pilot chair for you all to leave.
Thank you, guidance.
Thank you, Guidance. I'm going to put the battery crystals in my lab.
Wonderful. You get back to the Lore Spire complex, and it's time to meet your direct boss. Your direct boss, who is the guy who pays you for missions, is also the quartermaster of Starfinder Society. He is a Vesk, a bit on the tall end, and a bit gruff, but all around usually nice. Ah, the new recruits. How did your mission go? They should I believe they gave you a pretty nice and easy one, just some ruins. Worst you could find, there were some zombies. What happened? How are you all doing?
It, did, I'll let the captain explain.
Still bleeding out.
I think the sight of them explains enough. Well, did you get anything?
We found
Poke disgorges the entire contents of his pouch in front of him, and it's just filled to the brim with memory crystals.
I'll also hand over a few battery crystals.
Xena hands over the memory crystals while still holding her bleeding form.
Although I would like to know I am keeping one battery crystal to myself to tinker with.
No worries, understandable. Alright, that's a lot. What are these?
Well, these are sort of they appear to be a very efficient form of battery using the crystals. I haven't managed to figure out the exact mechanisms of how they work yet, but they were still active in the tomb, so it could provide some use if we can figure them out.
And these?
The uh the other ones are memory crystals. They put them in their dead to preserve the memory and personality.
Hmm,
There were a lot of dwarves.
understandable. Yeah. Alright, well, with this plus the pay you guys get from missions, he hands over 2,000 credits each, on a chip for each of you. That should cover it. I'd report to Medbay.
Good.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna do that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll say hi to the nurse. The nurse
Mm,
being a Shireen who is very, very well versed in medical. She takes care of you. So yeah, none of you die. You're all back to full. And that is where we're gonna end it for today.
nothing like almost dying. Session 1.
Whew, that was rough.
I don't know what to say.
We're gonna be a
Well,
lovable
I'm
group of
sorry.
underdogs.
Uh, I the zombies are CR1. You should have been able to kill them easily.
Listen, it wasn't our fault. It was the dice.
The
It was the
miners,
dice.
the miners were barely like monsters. Hey,
My defense. I have no defense.
I,
Why do you?
I,
Uh,
We were greatly unprepared.
I
growing pains with a new system.
It's been nice talking to everyone. It's been nice running this game for you all. To all the people who are alive, thank you for coming and watching this. To anyone who watches this as a recording, thank you for watching. Please, I ask you to comment your favorite failure of the group in this.
There were many.
There were many. Thank you for
Oh, and
everyone who was watching. Please, if you're watching this recorded, like and subscribe. If you are watching this on Twitch, we would enjoy a follow. Did you have anything to say, Atlas?
yeah, so because we're past the 50 follower mark on Twitch, I wanted to do a giveaway, but it's going to be live and next session.
Yeah, so look forward to that. We'll be doing a giveaway next session. We'll be tweeting it and talking about it on our social medias. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.